Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at the Luxray now, which we just had this day in Ultra League. I already played it in Great League against like friendly battles against people from my community. But now we're going to take a look at it in the Ultra League. And Ultra League Luxray has most likely a bit more play than the Great League Luxray, especially if we get a meta where XLs are not allowed. Actually, kind of want to see if I can look at this on people quick as well. But I think it's going to be so good when XLs are not allowed anymore. Because the main reason why Luxray most likely won't have that much play going to be G-Fisk. G-Fisk is like always the reason for everything basically. G-Fisk completely hardwalls every electric type. And there's nothing really that you can do. While Luxray here, of course, like what do you want to do against the G-Fisk? Is null, okay, neutral, Psychic Fangs resisted, while Charge Double resisted. You cannot really do anything against those. So it's always really basically the thing that you kind of want to avoid. I actually haven't seen a lot of G-Fisk in this meta right now here. It's of course like open with the legendaries or whatever. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm like the lower rating there or whatsoever, but usually you see them like every single battle. But I guess it's also like kind of shows how different metas are. Like metas are completely different no matter where you are. It's like always kind of how it is. So yeah. Luxray also against bomb, but there's nothing where you can do. Actually, like nearly every, you could actually say that nearly about every ground type. Ground types just wall electric types. I mean, that's basically how they are designed anyway. So this is fine. If you can avoid that, it's good. But like this, it's kind of tough. But actually, I think I can get a shield here against the Swampert. Psychic Fangs. No, nearly I would have KO'd him. I actually shield here and I KO the Swamp. That's hilarious. So actually, we can be able to win this matchup there. Recommended moveset for Ultra League is actually Crunch instead of Psychic Fangs, but I think Psychic Fangs still has a bit more play. I see why Crunch, especially in Open Ultra, because like you have Cresselia, you have the what's it called? The Dragon Giratina. Basically, nearly everything is weak to Dark types. That's why Dark types are so viable. But yeah, if you would have the same Ultra League Premier Classic Cup as we had this season, you basically lose to Nidoqueen ground type, Swampert ground type, and Trevenant. And the rest is pretty neutral actually. Like there's not a lot that you lose to. You win against Surfetch, the Escav, the Champ. I think the coverage with the Psychic Fangs really helps Luxray and Ultra League as well, and I think it has definitely some play, especially because you saw a lot of flying types as well in the meta last time, and also like something like Poliwrath, which you just kind of one-shot with one wild charge. So I think if we ever get the cup back that we had this season, which I think they might bring us more cups that are, yeah, I don't know, based on no XL Pokemon, just because of the current state of the game. Like the problem with like esport, and they want to drift into esport right now, is like you want to get people back into the game, or in general into the game, to play and compete, while Go Battle League doesn't really allow that fast. Like you have to grind a lot before you can actually compete. That's also about why I am gonna start a series soon, which I'm already like talked about a little bit and also made a post about, where I start a completely fresh account and see how far we can get there. And although the account is actually already level 27, I'm pretty proud of that, just from opening gifts, which is hilarious, and catching some Pokemon. But yeah, in general, it's not really friendly for new people to join into Go Battle League. And that's not only even the Pokemon side, it's also the side for just in general the game mechanics. Like, where does Niantic ever explain anything? Like, you basically get thrown in, you say, okay, here's PvP, play there, have fun. And that's basically what Niantic does for you, and that's also all, basically. Like, there's nothing else what Niantic does than that, which is kind of, no, like, not really smart on their behalf, because, like, yeah, you don't really get people into that if they don't explain even how that works. Like, how should someone who just gets started in the game, who is not really into the community whatsoever, no, okay, Counter is a good quick move, or Snarl is a good quick move, and Pound might not be a good quick move. Who knows? Like, this is basically the problem that I also hear from my community in general. Like, they try to play it, and then like they had no idea what to play, so they stopped playing and kind of lost motivation. And this, like, basically I think the core problem to get new people into the into Go Battle League right now. It's just like, it's so not friendly for new people to just jump into it. If you don't know what you're doing, it's really tough in Go Battle League. And yeah, but if you know what you're doing, you're like actually pretty easily to get up there, at least like expert or whatever, most likely even legend. Like right now, the legend rank at the end of the season is not how it was before, basically. Like, if I remember back to like season 1 to 4, you had to rank 10, and you had like basically the same rating system, but you had a month less, and like the highest people were like 3,200 or something, or like 3,150, so like just barely above the 3,000 mark. And there were like maybe 1,000 or 2,000 people who ever got legend at that time, maybe a bit more, but like well, now it's like a few thousands. Okay, here I basically just chill in the queue until I realize that I can go into another battle. I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, sometimes I just stay and talk. But here we have a Registeel coming into me. I think I would have been able to survive on Focus Blast, but I just go straight for the Wild Charge because I'm gonna outspam him anyway. I'm totally fine with that. I think I actually can get 2 shields here from him if I shield here. If he doesn't really, like if he lets me at least. Like of course it's on his side if he wants to shield here, but he does want to shield, and he can shield another one if he wants already, because Wild Charge just is so fast there. I think he goes for another Flash Cannon, which should KO me anyway, because we are 4 times debuffed, but we can farm down with the Trevenant, which is nice. Goes back into the Umbreon. I have my little Politoed. He goes into the Talonflame, and we can just wait until he throws the Brave Bird here. Of course we shield, we had 100 energy. We go for 2 mud shots, go for the move, go for 2 mud shots and go for the move. Basically what you always do, like counting is very important in the game. If a move needs 5 turns, you have a 2-turn move, like always go for 2 moves then, because then you basically never allow the opponent to sneak 1 move through, which is by the way the intended mechanic still. Like it's supposed to go through. The deny is the problem, which a lot of people don't really get, especially people that deny others all the time. That's not how it's supposed to be. It's like lucky for you, but it's not how the game actually should work. Like usually charge moves always take 1 turn, so it's always basically for them possible to sneak 1 move through if it's in the same turn. It should be always the case, but it's sadly kind of inconsistent right now. We have a Giratina against us, and my opponent goes into a Swampert and surrenders. I didn't understand this dude, but thanks for the win. Like, even stay in, the Giratina matchup against Trevenant is not bad. Like, it's basically kind of a neutral matchup there. Like, why? I just not gonna ask anymore. Very interesting swap there also for my opponent, but this is fine. And yeah, thanks for the basically free win there. I actually went 5-0 with this team once. I mean, we are lower ratings, so like, what should I say? It's not like the craziest achievement, I guess, but I still liked it. Okay, it's a cool team. I actually remember this battle. This battle was also interesting, as you're gonna see now. My opponent actually gonna shield the second Weather Ball here, I think, which is smart. I mean, it's okay. I have a boost still stored on my Trevenant. I know that he has a Mana Bus on back, but what I'm just gonna let this go. I'm just gonna go for the Seed Bomb here. If he wants to like throw the move, it's fine. He does. I'm just gonna swap all out, like he wants to heal. I mean, I can go for the Psychic Fangs here. It's not a Stampede or anything, and I just KO that thing and now like 2 shields Luxray against Mandibus. Like, what's supposed to happen there? Of course, we're gonna win that there. I don't know why, but every SCAF I've seen run Aerial Ace and went for that straight. That makes the matchup so much easier for me. By the way, just run Mega Horn, please. I don't really think Aerial Ace has any play anymore. It had some play, but only like a little bit before that, when, yeah, in general, like for Dragonites or whatever, but like run Mega Horn. Even a resisted Mega Horn does most likely way more damage than maybe even a super affected Aerial Ace or anything like this. Like here against Trevenant, like it would have done most likely enough to counter him down or something. Of course, we don't have the XL Trevenant yet. I am actually 2 XL candy short. I mean, I can just walk for them for my rank 3 Trevenant, but yeah, here this is super unfortunate. I had to let one go anyway, so I just let the first one go. And if we just got the extra quick move in there, how it's supposed to be into his charge move, we would have been able to go for a Blizzard and KO this Venusaur, but because the game is still not working how it's supposed to be, we can't. So yeah, good game there, but kind of annoying, of course, for us, as we most likely will win this game otherwise. But it's fine, it's fine. And yeah, Umbreon is kind of annoying for this team in general, because yeah, Umbreon really bulky. I don't think he actually win against it anymore with the Politoed, since the Weather Ball basically got completely nerfed, which is a decent nerf. I think the nerf was necessary and was okay, so like not complaining about the nerf itself, but it's kind of difficult right now for other people to in general like play Pokemon with Weather Ball anymore. Like Weather Ball Pokemon are kind of useless-ish. I mean, Charm A9 is still decent, but I don't think Politoed is as good as it was anymore, so everybody who invested in this, I don't know. I actually thought of investing into a Shadow one, but like right now I would rather use a Shadow Poliwrath, which got a boost from Scald, than a Shadow Politoed, which Weather Ball basically does no damage. I actually saw people run Surf instead of Weather Ball now on Politoed to make it worth it again, because Surf is basically a decent move actually, which costs 5 more energy, has a little bit better DPE, damage per energy, but it's not like, it's still like not even close to being as good as the Weather Ball before. I think it has actually the same damage as the Weather Ball before, but it just takes 5 more energy, so yeah. I guess Surf might be actually a play on Politoed right now. The situation is of course something that everybody has to decide on their own. But yeah, here we can just go for actually a Shadow Ball into this Talonflame before we swap out. We know we survive everything. He actually goes for the Brave Bird there. And he goes into Giratina. I just can go for my Psychic Fangs, which won't do as a lot or anything, but it's fine. He actually throws a charge move, which I liked. I wish I would survive that well, like 1 HP in a dream, but said he didn't. And I can like go into my Trevenant now. Actually, I think I shield here. Yeah, I shield. I go for the bait, because I expected him to shield as well, which he did, which is fine. He goes into a Clef, and here I just hope that I could sweep him with my Poly. I'm just gonna go, I think, for 2 Weather Balls and fine. He actually gets a quick move through, which is of course bad timing on my part. For me, it's always difficult to time 2-turn moves against 3-turn moves after like a while if I didn't catch, or like if I didn't start counting immediately. It's like really awkward sometimes, but I can farm all the way down here. My opponent goes now to the Giratina. I can go for the Blizzard. I like Blizzard way more than Earthquake on Politoed. I actually used an Elite TM on Politoed to get to the Earthquake, but now I TM'd it away again for Blizzard because there's literally no way. But you're still gonna lose here sadly, because Weather Ball wouldn't have KO'd the Talonflame anyway, so yeah, we're fine there. It's okay. Good game to my opponent. Next up we have a Spooder here. Galvantula against us. We can go for 1 Shadow Ball, basically get a shield, or just KO him completely. Thanks for the extra farm as well. My opponent goes into Just, and I just gonna go into my Luxray. We have like a decent matchup anyway. And he goes into a Swampert. So many Swampert shielded against my Luxray, like after a while, I don't know why. But yeah. Here again, don't shield against Luxray, please. There's literally no reason to do that. But okay, I can go for a Wild Charge here now. Wild Charge against double debuffed Swampert actually hurts like crazy. Like it's amazing actually how much it did. I actually shielded, I don't know why, that was kind of stupid on my part. Actually, I think I lose because of that. I think that's the battle I lose because of that, isn't it? Because yeah, it's actually I should never have shielded that, and I think that's gonna cost me the game here, which is crazy. Yeah, because I don't have Earthquake here. Earthquake is better than Blizzard, of course. It's like one of the like 3-4 matchups where you kind of want to have Earthquake actually on your Politoed. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of sad the shield that there. Like I didn't notice that at the time that I can't hear the shield. So yeah. Cool. No, I'm not gonna be able to KO him with Weather Ball. I looked up before, Blizzard basically does the same damage as 2 Weather Balls. Like it's slightly less energy damage per energy DPE. Lol. So like it's not really worth it to go for Blizzard unless it's super effective. I think the other one is not super effective. So I just went for 2 Weather Ball, and it is fine. Yeah, here we have Cresselia against us. He stays in, which I was like totally okay with that. I can just go for 1 move and KO that thing here, Seed Bomb, and goes to his own Trevenant. I just gonna go into Luxray. He goes into Swampert. So many Swamperts, and also like I don't know, so many Swampert that shield Psychic Fangs. Did he shield Psychic Fangs again as well? He did. I have still no idea why, but at this point I thought, okay, maybe I can just go for Wild Charge. Maybe get another shield here. I get another shield there. he was too scared because he was double debuffed. And at this point, I'm gonna try to get to one Blizzard from my Politoad against the Trevenant and just nuke him out of the arena there. Let's go for the Blizzard. Let's see if they're gonna KO that. And here's like why you need Blizzard anything on the thing anyway. Bye bye Trevenant. We're gonna catch the move on our own Trevenant here. It's an Earthquake. Perfect catch there on our part. And we're gonna go for another Blizzard just because it doesn't matter anyway. He goes for an Earthquake, I think. We easily survive that. Blizzard gonna be more fun than 2 Water Balls. See. Bye bye Swampert and good game there. And into the last battle, we're gonna have Trevenant against Swampert. Decent lead actually, very good lead there for us. Goes into Cresselia. A lot of people are not really prepared yet for Trevenant. Trevenant is kinda new to the Ultra League meta, so teams that worked before don't really work anymore. And this is like always basically the case if there's a really good new Pokemon in the meta or like in general available, or like if league change, like in general like new seasons are changing and we have like move updates. I actually really want to make a video for best teams for the new season, but I'm gonna have to wait until we have the in general move updates and news to the new season available. Hope that's gonna be soon. Maybe it's already be the case right now if he hears it, because it's Wednesday. I pre-record that up by 1 day, so maybe that's the day it's gonna drop. Like Tuesday is usually like a Niantic day where they drop a lot of info, but also it could be a bit later because Go Battle League, they basically always release like, I don't know, half a week before and like not like nearly a full week before. Usually like they're really slow and late with Go Battle League updates, so yeah, we're gonna have to see. But yeah, this is gonna be it for this video. I actually think Luxray definitely has some play in metas where XLs are not allowed, so you kinda want to keep it but not build it yet. And I see you in the next video.